Good morning grade 5 and welcome to our English class. Children, last time we were doing past progressive tense. Remember? Yes, now who would remind me children what is a past progressive tense? Yes? Take a moment to recall. It expresses actions that were happening at a particular time in the past, right? And how do we form a past progressive tense, children? What do we use? Which verb? Was and were, and plus the ing. When will I use was, children? When it is singular, and were when it is plural. Very good. Remember this, children? I hope you have gone through this, children. This is how you form your past progressive, right? So I had given you some homework, children, a few sentences. Let's check those sentences. This was your homework, right? So let's check our sentence, children. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs given in the brackets in the past progressive tense. Now read the first one. The sheep dash near the river. Now children, look here. Sheep. Okay. This is an irregular form of plural. So the plural form for sheep is sheep. So some of you have written is, and some of you you have considered it to be singular, some of you have considered to be as plural. So both is correct. If you say the sheep was grazing, it is correct, or some of you have written the sheep were grazing. So both are correct, right? Because we don't have a picture here. So that's your imagination, what you have thought. Now children, graze. Grazing means what? It is cattle. Here it is the sheep eating grass. We say the cow is grazing in the field, right? Cows, horses, sheep, goat. So grazing means eating grass. Now see the next one. The sparrows dash in the garden. Chirp. Chirp is making a sound. Like small birds and insects make this sound. Now sparrows, children, see. So what will I use? Was or were? Were. The sparrows were. Remember, your verb has to match with the subject. The sparrows were chirping. Now children, see the spelling of chirping. Please use your dictionaries. Some of you have written double P. So please children, use your dictionaries. The sparrows were chirping in the garden. Now the next one. The fans were working properly, right? Now let's move fast. Here babies, can you see? Plural. So the babies were sleeping. What is cots, children? It's a bed. The ships were sailing. See your spelling of sailing, children. Now children, here I have added two more sentences which was not there on Tuesday. You may copy this, right? The thunder, rumble is to make a sound. The thunder was rumbling. And the last one, he dash an email, and the verb over here is write. So how do we form the past progressive? You need to write was or were and plus the ing verb. Now he over here is singular, so it will be he was. And then the ing word. So he was writing an email. Correct? Okay children, I just wanted to tell you one thing that I noticed some of you for these sentences over here, some of you have written the sheep is, the sparrows are. Children, if you write that is, then it is not your past progressive, that will become present. Please read the question and understand what you are doing. This is past progressive children, so we use was or were. Right? Do not use is or are. I think you did not read the question or you were in a hurry. So next time please take care children. Read the question and understand what you are doing. Right? Now let's move to the next topic children. The next topic is present perfect tense. This also we have done last year children. Present perfect tense. Right? So let's see what's a present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to show an action that has just been completed. An action that has just been completed. Now let's see some examples. Reena has just finished her food. So the action has just been completed. Second sentence. My mother has got a teaching experience of 3 years. See here. Has got. Here it is has finished. Now the third one. I have been to Simla earlier. So have been. And the fourth one, this mango tree has stood here since ages. Right? Now how do we form our present perfect tense? Okay? The formation is very, very important. As we learned how to form the past progressive, now how do we form the present perfect tense? Pay attention children here. The form of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is expressed thus. You will have or has. Right? And then you will add the past participle. Now see the first example. She has eaten the apple. So you have your has and then you have to add the past participle. So the past participle over here is eaten. Right? Now see the second sentence. They have posted the letters. So what did we say? We have to use have or has plus past participle. So here we have, right? Now the past participle is posted. Now children, I think most of you have forgotten what is past participle. I will just have a brief overview. Please pay attention children. Okay. Now we come to past participle. Pay attention children. Okay, before the past participle, a quick recap of your past tense. How do we form the past tense children? By adding, if it is regular and irregular verbs, we need to be careful, right? With regular verbs, what do we do children? D or ED. And irregular verbs, they follow a different spelling pattern, right? So, now let's come to a past participle. Past participle is a specific verb form used in the past and present perfect tense. Okay? Now, the past participle is not a tense. Now I have given you some examples, children. When you see this later, you will get to know how. You need an auxiliary verb such as have or had. So whenever we use a past participle, we have to have an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs, right? So it will either have or had. Now, let's see some of the verbs. So children, just pay attention here. Now you have simple past and past participle forms of the verb are the same. Walk, past tense of walk is walked, past participle is walked. Now present is sleep and the past is slept, past participle is slept. Now here learn, the present is learn, the past is learned. Now here children, you can even say learned, L-E-A-R-N-E-D, that's also right. And your past participle is learned. So you see, both are same. Now the present over here is say, the past is said, and the past participle is said. So what I am telling you over here, children, is just pay attention here. The past and the past participle are same, right? Now look at these examples, children. The simple past and past participle forms of the verbs are not the same. Now here it is eat. So this is ate, and here the past participle is eaten. See the spelling? Write is wrote, and then it is written. Break is broke, and the past participle, this column is past participle, that is broken. Now children, what I was telling you is, if you see this, you need an auxiliary verb such as have or had. Like, if you see this word, children, eat, ate, eaten. Now this, if you want to make a sentence simple past, so you can say I ate my breakfast. But can you say I eaten my breakfast? No. So what do we do when we use a past participle? As I said over here, we need to have an auxiliary verb. Whenever you are using a past participle, you will have to write an auxiliary verb before that. Like for this example, children, write. So you can say I wrote an essay, or he wrote a book, right? But you can't say he had wrote a book. Do we say that? Do we speak or do we say that? No. So that time we use this past participle, and before the past participle, as it is said over here, we use an auxiliary verb. So we can say he had written a book. He had written a novel. Right? Now, see this, children, here there are a few examples. Past tenses, I lived in Nasik for 5 years. Now here in the past participle, what did we say here? It needs an auxiliary verb. I had lived in Nasik for 5 years. Similarly here, I listened to this song several times. But when you are using the past participle, you will have an auxiliary verb here. So I say I have listened to this song several times. Right? I ate breakfast at 10 o'clock yesterday. I had eaten breakfast at 10 o'clock yesterday. See, you had, have. Right? As we said, past participles will have an auxiliary verb before that. And it is used in past and present perfect tense. That's how you form your... That's how, children, we need to form the present perfect tense. We need this past participle. Okay, so that was a brief overview. So when you form your present perfect tense, what will you have, children? The present perfect tense is expressed thus by have, has plus past participle. Right? See, your has and then your past participle is eaten. Now children, for homework, I want you to do this. Okay, these are the few sentences. There are just 5 sentences. Now I will not discuss this, children. I think you should be getting this. Remember, how do you form your present perfect tense? We need the past participle, right? So, you will do these 5 sentences for your homework. That's all, children, from my side. Thank you and see you soon.